part of it.
Are we gonna have football in 10 years? Like seriously?
I think it's going to be on another level, but not so much like in a negative way.
How?
In the sense that it's college football is getting so much more attention that it's going to have a lot of people who are so invested in college football as is that it's going to bring that into the NFL season. Mm-hmm. So it's just bringing a lot of people, younger especially, just more interested on like, oh, is their favorite player going to make it to the NFL? There's like more attention, and I think that's just going to advance it in that way. We have the Big 10, we have Big 12, you know what I mean? Like people are really invested in that as is. I mean, Big 10 already has their own network, so it's like people are
I
going to
see
be
what
invested.
they're trying to do, trying to protect people and stuff, and it's very important because, you know, people have futures and lives outside of football. You know, a lot of times when they get those concussions, you know, they can't even talk the same and a lot of other stuff, but it's like at the same time, football is a physical sport, and it's like you signed up for that.
Yeah.
That's what you chose. There's a lot of sports out there. You could have done baseball, basketball. Like, football is known to be an aggressive sport. I understand what they're doing because they're trying to prevent all these concussions, and, you know, they want these football players to have futures outside of football once they retire. But at the same time, like, first of all, just get the rules together first before you put it out there. Because like you said, you're reading the rule and you still don't understand it. And I'm sure these football players are feeling the same way. So establish the rules, figure it out. And like I said, like, you signed up to play football. There's many other sports out there. Soccer, it's baseball, it's swimming. Football is known to be a physical sport, so people just need to accept that.
And majority of the players are trained a certain way. They kind of be like, oh, gotta change how I've been doing it for years.
Since they were
Right. It's like you're changing form. Like you're gonna go to an ice skater and be like, okay, you can't do this form this way. It's like you have to figure out how to land okay.
It's called muscle memory.
Yeah, it's just like.
But this is the thing that concerns me, because it starts with the NFL and the AAA song down. It goes from the NFL, it goes to college, it goes to high school, it goes to youth football, and even the college football is having the same issues because they're implementing rules, and I remember they implemented the ejection targeting, and that caused a lot of hoopla because you had like critical games where opposing teams' best players would make what used to be a routine tackle, and then they get a targeting penalty, and now they're ejected, and that can completely, how many millions of dollars are in college football? But this is the thing, 10 years from now, I'm going to be honest with you, if I had kids right now, if I had a son, I have reservations with letting my son play football. Knowing what I know now with the CTE, and they still don't have a full grasp of it, they just started to get that information in the last 3-5 years. Your quality of life is most important. Your football career, most of these guys retire before the age of 30, and the ones that are lucky to retire after the age of 30, you still have your whole life ahead. Yeah. I mean, think about this. As a professional athlete, you retire at 30 to 35. You know, you're just starting, most people are just starting to just really start making money at that particular time.
And a lot of football players, they don't even want their own kids playing like football. Really. And it's like, you know, they look up to them like, oh my God, it's this and that. So they want to play, but they don't even, it's hard for them because they're trying to convince their own kids not to play. But
yeah.